Today, I would like to look at a battle. It'd be the battle of our times, we could say. The PlayStation versus Xbox. In this case, PlayStation 4 versus Xbox One. I wonder what's gonna happen. This may have to be put into two parts, I don't know.
Hey, what's up? It's Nifino. I'm Associate Editor of Home Entertainment at Tech Radar, and I'm here with Maxwell McGee. Howdy, howdy.
Mickey.
Xbox One versus PS4.
We're gonna redraw the battle lines a little bit because these consoles have been out for like a little over a year now.
Yeah, came out in November 2013.
And when was this? 2015.
Yeah.
The boxes themselves have undergone some changes, and we're gonna run through them now.
Let's talk about things at an aesthetic level.
Sure.
Let's start with the Xbox One.
Right.
What do you think about the Xbox One? It's big, it's bulky, it's boxy.
Yeah, so the main thing that gets me between the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 is that the PlayStation 4 is a little bit smaller, so it'll fit more easily into your entertainment center, and the PlayStation 4 doesn't have the sort of bulky power brick that the Xbox One that has. And that's something you always kind of forget when you're buying. If you just look at pictures of consoles and you're like, yeah, they both look fine. But then you realize, oh yeah, the Xbox One has this giant power thing somewhere.
So of the two of them, the PS4 is the one that will be able to actually stand up on its side and
Right.
still function.
Yeah, you're not supposed to stand up the Xbox because it like blocks some vents or something, it can cause overheating, damage your system. Whereas yeah, PlayStation 4, you can buy like a rating stand and put it on there. Totally comfortable with you standing it up. So yeah, depending on what kind of entertainment setup you guys have, you just have to decide. Laying it flat, or do I want to have it stand up?
Let's talk a little bit about the controllers themselves.
Biased.
The primary interface to interact with the system. Let's talk a little bit, let's start with the big change here on the triggers. Triggers are force sensitive, so so they have this like kind of rumble feedback into the triggers.
And that's like a really cool feature. It mostly pops up in like driving games and stuff when you're driving over rough terrain. You can feel like rumbling in the triggers, but otherwise they don't. I really wish like more games would make use of that because it's a really cool feature.
How do we feel about the bumpers themselves?
I think it's pretty widely accepted that yeah, these L1 R1 bumpers on the
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this into 4 parts. Like, get 4 minutes of the video in 4, 8, 12, yep.
The Xbox One controller is not great. They're super shallow. It's real easy to like accidentally slip off and just tap one of them. There's just not a lot of good feedback there. And bizarrely, it's a step backwards from what the 360 had. The 360 had really nice, firm, responsive buttons. That's what you want in a controller.
Shifting on over here, let's talk a little bit about PlayStation 4. Big difference you'll notice right off the bat is the touchpad. Now, Max, what are you thinking about the touchpad?
Yeah, much like those force feedback triggers on the Xbox One controller, the touchpad doesn't see a whole lot of use either. Sometimes you might have to like swipe up to do a thing, but that's really as much as I've seen the touchpad used in a lot of games. Most of the time, it's just, it's a giant button.
Other interesting feature of the controller is that the back lights up here, so it indicates which player you are. On the Xbox One, you have no freaking idea like what player you are, other than like which character is moving on screen. It does interact with the PlayStation camera, that should be said, and we'll tackle the camera. I actually thought the L2 R2 very nicely done on this controller. L1 R1 same way. It borrows from Sony's legacy of making these great controllers. Of the two controllers, can we give a winner? Can we give a winner on the controllers?
I have to give it to the PlayStation 4 controller. I think it's got the superior design, just because it's such a step up, like, from the older models of DualShocks. Whereas, while the Xbox One controller is great, I use it all the time, it feels great. It does kind of step backwards, though, like with those L1, R1 buttons from the previous Xbox controller, which is disappointing.
So let's talk a little bit about the cameras of the two systems.
Let's talk cameras. It's a real sad state of affairs.
It's not good. This is going to be the saddest part of our conversation.
It really is. So we've got the Xbox One's Connect here, which is no longer bundled with the core system.
Now you save money, but if people have any reason to be upset with Microsoft, is that they made us buy this Connect camera, and they said, look, this is the future.
It's going to be better with Connect.
Everything's going to be better with Connect, and they believed it, and they believed it wholeheartedly, and then they're like...
We'll have to stop it there. Yeah, this has been part 1. This would be called Battle About Times, PlayStation 4 versus Xbox One rant. And now let's get to the ranting part. From what I've heard so far in part 1 of this video that I'm doing, who am I going to side with here? Well, it just sounds like they're a little biased towards PlayStation and Sony. It sounds like they're not giving Microsoft aka Xbox, a good chance. I mean, they got some pretty good themes. Now that just seems like they're just gonna side with PlayStation 4 anyway. Me, I'm a firm believer in Xbox. Yeah. But yeah, the moment is hard to tell. I mean, they got the power brick, which is a bit awkward, but if anyone knows anything, they can easily put Xbox One in somewhere. It doesn't matter about the size. Mind you, for people that are so tied up on size, they can easily get the Xbox One S, that's half the size of that, and doesn't have a power brick, which is pretty much Xbox version of the PlayStation 4, except it's not that shape. And then it's a game, so yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, sure, PlayStation 4 had all these themes to begin with that could ever stand up, so it's a bit even at the moment. That's what I think.